The first time I saw you, I knew we'd be linked forever. For you, I traveled to the four corners of the world. I faced adversity. I became a hero.
Dad.
I saved your kingdom.
Dad.
Yes, Zelda?
Are you mixing me up with the princess again?
Hard to say. You're both pretty magical.
How they specifically put, named after the princess.
Hello.
No joke. I wonder what he would have thought of New Zelda. But anyways, welcome back. We are here at a really crazy juncture where we might potentially be able to beat A Link Between Worlds, actually.
Miss!
You must be going on break. We're about to start up a ship, our magical ship here. I'm just getting our category change, which I should have done during the break. But that's okay. What I'm gonna do is get us ready. Who's ready? I'm ready. You wanna know who's not ready? Ganon. We're about to kick his ass. Maybe not an OT, but I do have the light arrows. If I did just grind out everything, can I actually just beat OT right now? No, I don't have iron boots. Unless I don't have to go there. There's no way he would have voiced the king or anything. He would have been way too much money. Nintendo's too cheap, unfortunately. If it was like Kingdom Hearts or something, yeah. Where they're using like freaking the OG actors and fucking dance bass and shit. The moon's so isn't it crazy? And that because of Wisdom was inspired by Zelda Williams to bring everything full circle. Actually, that'd be interesting. I didn't think about it like that. Also, we got Kojiro. We got the Bolero. We got fucking... Is there a mansion? No. We got... Song of Time. You got me saving the game. Yeah, I don't have iron boots. Actually, I might... No, I don't. Really don't. Or hover. So I wouldn't be able to beat everything. I have 35. Okay. Let's play this song for the frogs, I guess, first. Before we go. Except you would have done it for less. Sometimes you can't do that if you're in like Actra and stuff. But like I said, who knows? You're so confused. This is Ocarina of Time. Our hero Zero, or Zello, with his green nipples, must have stopped Sigma, who has taken over the kingdom of Monsteropolis in the year 21XX. And we are simply stopping him. What's so confusing? Pint size! New colon cancer information. Everybody stick your finger up your butt. Pint size is here. It's his hero. Yeah. It's the hero of... Well, this is... You know that timeline where Link dies? Oh, yeah, the frog. Nope. Apparently, to Nintendo, like the official Zelda timeline, is that I think it's during this game. There's the ending where you know the adult ending where like, you know how Link goes back in time at the end, and Zelda like as adult Zelda is like, I'll keep the world going. That's a timeline. And then the timeline when Link goes back to being a kid and he goes off on his adventure to find Navi and does Majora's Mask. That's a timeline. But then there's also a timeline in Ocarina of Time where Link fucking dies and never did anything. And that made its own timeline as well. Which I always thought was actually kind of creative. But it's in those timelines, you know, when they're like, oh, and the hero never came or whatever. He fucking died. So Nintendo has shifted around these timelines a lot. Like, A Link to the Past was supposed to be the final game, but I don't think it even is the final game anymore in its own timeline. So I think the Oracle games happen after Link to the Past now. That's the same Link, I believe. Which then goes into Link's Awakening. Because the ship you see at the end of the Oracle games is the one at the beginning of Link's Awakening. Like that was the games that bridged it together. And then it has to be A Link to the Past Link because he saw the Eggaham guy, right? Also, okay. I think that's her light arrows for Minish Cat. Fuck you, frogs. I subscribe to the theory that it's just legends being told by different cultures. Whether it's the cultures from Zelda itself or just cultures in real life. Like, so maybe we're hearing like the Zora's version, or we're hearing the version like 1,000 years in the future. Or we're hearing like the tale passed down multiple times and it's been changed a little bit each time. You know, like Link to the Past, A Link Between Worlds. Or maybe it's like that's why it has like similar characters and stuff, but then it can be a bit more open. Yeah, you can in theory have any, it's like a Rick and Morty thing. You could have like any variation basically. Without, oh, we were going to the Temple of Time. I forgot we actually can do things. Zelda, yeah, kind of, right? Yeah. It can kind of exist in any reality because it's a story being told. It's not like they're all jumping portals and multiverses, which I go kind of does in Hyrule Warriors, you could argue. That kind of does some weird multiverse Marvel shit. But each one is like its own contained story, right? They'll have callbacks to other games, but they're not directly like continuations of them. Except for the ones that are, of course, you know what I mean? Like OT to Majora, Zelda 1 to Zelda 2. But I don't think there's any like over-encompassing timeline. I think they were just sort of like loosely... Like, we want a game that's like at the beginning of the timeline. Or like the beginning of the story. But there wasn't like any like thought of what the timeline was. That's why there's Minish Cap and Skyward Sword, which are both the first game. Can't wait for Doomsday. I'll admit, I'm intrigued. If they can pull off like a hype movie. Also, I forgot my drink. I mean, I have it on the counter there. 10 bombs! Yay! I have no voice. So do I not? I have to get the... Oh, I don't have any medallion. Oh, yeah. The Sheik won't be here till I get the Spirit Medallion. I just want to go in it now just to make sure. Cool. All right. That's a new one. I've never seen it freeze like this before. That was a new one. Silent Game in theaters. Oh yeah, that was what being Infinity War and Endgame in theaters was really hype. Oh! The one time I didn't save right after a check. That's funny. I'm Black Widow. That's spoilers. I'm not really a big superhero guy. I do like Spider-Man stuff, but there was like the odd Marvel thing I saw, so I had like some knowledge going in, but I didn't watch like every single thing or anything. I'd watch some of it. I wasn't like going in blind, but
Hi there.
I think Infinity War and Endgame was the only time I actually was like hyped. Spider-Verse movies are fucking amazing. But I don't even count those because they're like works of art. Saw a show where they said that the Zelda games are connected per the devs. They're just games that make them just disconnected enough that they aren't connected. Be better if the devs made the connected games that mess up the connections to be non-canon. Not for the devs, but there are games that make them just disconnected enough that they aren't connected. Be better if the devs just made the games that mess up the connections to be non-canon. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, each, because it'd be like, how do we have like Zora's and the Rito at the same time or whatever. Stuff like that. I get what you're saying. But we're starting to have more games that just mess with the canon than we do that don't mess with the canon at this point. I wonder what froze the game. I've never seen it freeze there, so that was kind of a new one. I'm just gonna save after we do this. It should save us as an adult. I'll turn off the mods for a sec. I don't know what did it. Oh, no, it's here. They're right there. It's something with the mods is fucking up here. Yeah! I don't like superheroes. Even as a kid, I thought they were kind of lame. Like, even when, like, why would I buy a comic book when a manga gives you, like, a bajillion times more content? Let's go down, Plunge. We just became an adult. That's right now, in real life. Just a hit. Just now. Yeah, we'll just have to play without the mods. Well, the thing the mods are on right now. We're just gonna not dilly-dally here. We're just gonna leave. Some kind of weird issue happens there. Oh, maybe it's one of the sound effects causing it. Like maybe like when Navi goes off or something. That might be doing it. We'll see if it happens in other spots or something. Okay, this is all fine. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, we have like everything. Oops, I already have it on. What is it? Oh yeah, we have everything here. Oh, and the mushroom. Voodoo Kajira. You remember in the old X-Men comics? I think if you have it like in an omnibus or like some kind of way where it's multiple, yeah. But as a kid, between choosing like, okay, I'm gonna spend like $10 on like 10 colored pages, or like $10 and get like 200 pages. Also, Cruas. Did I fail exactly? No, I did not. I have to use a very specific version of Ship of Harkinian. So I've wondered if like that's the reason. Like maybe the mods aren't compatible and like, but I don't know what specifically isn't, but yeah. Oops. There's one more item we can buy. Oh, I'm choosing, oh, it's a Zora tunic. Okay. For blue 0. What do you got? 185, 120. Okay, we can do some grinding if we want. If we want. No, we do have to get some stuff eventually somewhere. At some point. But we got your mushroom, bitch. Oh, she's still there. She's still got her thingy. Is she jamming out to banjo music? She's just like me for real. Spoilers, X-Men are back in Doom. I didn't know that. She gave me $20. This is a vibe right here.
Hey Sam, let me try something.
Holy shit! That was a fucking scream. Do I have? I do not. Oh wait, can I ham? Wow. I agree, Doctor. Jesus Christ. Oh, I should put you here. And I can put you here. What? There's so much banjo music. You're just tired of being a reject. But aren't we all, chat? Ma'am, I got your Kojiro. She gave me a silver rupee. Holy shit, that's actually... Oh, for Cat Between Worlds. Bitch. You want your Kojiro? It looks like I'm threatening her. Ma'am? Oh no, it's the pocket cuckoo. Doesn't want no Kojiro. What? I thought you showed it to her. I know you use it on Fuckface here. I thought you showed it to her too. Can I change the camera?
You have to watch it.
Wake up, Mega Man! Wake up, Mega Man! Axel took over Lon Lon Ranch. Mega Man X is on hard time. Oh, that's the button. Bro, her head's so tall it extends into the ceiling. Damn it, Axel. Wait. That's awesome. I do have a sculpture we can find on that roof. Oh, the shooting gallery. I have no money. Wait, can I sell that guy bugs or something? Is that guy an idiot? Oh, the big Poe! I can finally get that bottle clear. I'm getting distracted.
That's right. We've lost our will to live.
Yeah.
Mario.
Max. You're being dramatic. Did someone just come in, see a Lincoln's Mega Man, accuse you of not liking superheroes? No, because I said I don't like Marvel. That is funny to see just like that. I got a rare Peach Stone. The fuck does that mean? Gummies are just human gummies. Ugh. No, the gummies are the things in Yoshi's Island. The little, like, the condom things. I said it, I hate that word too. I think I even said at that time that I hate the word cummies. And people use that term to describe them. And then chat was like, cummies? Like, no. Not like this. How'd the tree get smaller over time?
One was a short guy with big hair.
Well, what about it? 20 bucks. I wanted a peanut. Hope everyone's doing well, by the way. How's your Friday going? I didn't have to check what day it was. But I got your check right here. Is that what you're gonna say? I'm 5 steps ahead of you, chat. I'm like Mario doing BLJs. You're out here doing just BJs. I'm out here doing BLJs. What's up, creepy bitch? I forget what Mega Man you're from. She gave me $5. Why is everyone just jamming to banjo music? They're just like me for real. Am I really just a sad anime robot? Could be worse. By the way, this is an easy way to get money as an adult. That room there. It is, people know that as a kid, but not many know that as an adult. I'm so glad we got the bunny hood. Alright, time to first try this and make chat feel bad about themselves. Who's ready? Oh, with the music too? Fuck yeah. Let's go. Is that one supposed to be the harder one? Oh, the dash attack. Okay, there we go.
I don't know anything.
Well, yeah. You're drunk. I thought that was a dog. Sorry. Should be Dompe. You ever Dompe? I have no fire arrows or Din's fire. That's funny. Yo! The King Zora potion? That's how you cure his dumbass, right? Ow! Dude. 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 Now you fucked up. Oh, now you fucked up. All you've done is made me stronger. Hornier. More resilient. Alright, who's ready for Dompe? This is your song, Dompe? Fine. FF7 nostalgia. Sorry, chill Peguino. We went so fast the door's not even loaded. No! Fuck. Door cut. Nah. You know your hero story to double check something and it reiterated my irritation that the supposed timeline of events and how the games officially line up. Kind of time travel media in general, it's such a fucking mess. It should honestly just be what you said. Lots of variations to the legend. Yeah. But I'm glad it's like we're correct with what it does. Like some of them definitely do follow each other. Like I won't deny that. Or you can see like where they continued. Or we have the Song of Time. I don't have to glitch out. They all line up. Maybe if the sword travels through like space and time or something. I mean, there's already time travel and shit. Maybe it's like the sword itself kind of appears or something. This is a Banjo-Kazooie moment right here. I found the world's finest eye drops. That's quite a bold claim. And there's like never anything good up there. So I'm surprised there was something good up there. What I was gonna finish saying. So let's go to Goron City because we know for sure there's a check there. And the DMC. And the OPP. And everything in between. Give it. Give it. Monkey ball. Give it. Up, shoot it. I'm taking a shortcut. Oh. Show me your booty. Recovery heart. The skin on this makes me so uncomfortable. Wait, come on, Tex. What do you mean? You're not used to the 3DS graphics. I get it. This is that one that I've been looking for so long. This check right here. You finally get it.
Obligatory. Your mom goes to Kong College. Fake Mega Rob Dad. Donkey Kong Country 2. Diddy's Conquest. 2025-09-05T23:06:25-04:00.
We can beat Minish Cap! So I think we can beat 2 Zeldas today. Assuming I just don't get trapped forever checking checks here. Because we also found our light arrows, which I forgot we needed. Although I don't have all 4 sword. I might need that.
Nobody we know, at least.
We might still need the 4th sword, which is somewhere here as an adult. There's Guru Training Grounds. Where's the fucking Goron? Like, what the fuck? Can you smash him with a hammer? Bitch! Just crack his spine open. Why would this make you uncomfortable, Tex? What's possibly wrong with this? Oh, there was no one on that bus. The battle bus, like Fortnite. Do their long necks disturb you? You gave me a light ring. Thank you, kid. The guy says the same shit. Right? I'm 99% sure. Yeah. Just make it. Dude doesn't change it. Stock. 7 years. I was gonna say, like, imagine doing something for 7 years, but I'm like, I guess we all do that every day with everything. Eating, brushing, existing. The gym theme makes you want to play it. It's all subliminal advertising for Fire Red Leaf Green. You're on to me. 45 bucks? Dude, I'm not fucking rich. 45 bucks? Dude! $45? What the fuck? They'll have like a union? You're sponsored. Sponsored by Big Dooku. But if that's always money, can I just do this? Yep. Doo-doo. Big Zora got him. Remember when I made the King Zora speed as slow as possible? And we had to wait like 5 minutes? Good times. Remember when the pirate password was like 30 sequences long? Remember when Zero found love on the battlefield? Doo-doo-doo. Our chungus is plentiful in many. What's the over under on our numbers here? What 45 plus 45 is 90. We're at 68, not 9. Not nice. 73. $78. $83. Dude. 88. And of course, last one. 93. You go in this hole here. What's up? Oh, does that work? Oh, it does. I didn't mean to do that. Seashell down by the seashore. Yeah. Yo, progressive sword for A Link to the Past. We at least have a good sword now. We went from like no sword after like 50 hours to a good sword. I was gonna say you can, yeah. Also, you wanna know a fun fact about that fire red leaf green? They decided to make the Canadian price $29.99 plus tax, so it's like 34 bucks. Like, bro, how's it only $19.99 in fucking US? That conversion doesn't even make sense. It's not even like a correct conversion. They're mathing. I'm not gonna go into the fire temple yet. There's no point. I'd only buy fire red anyway, but I miss not having the fucking reward point thing anymore. So I was trying to think if there's any reason to go up there. What should I do? Oh, I know where to go. Dude, I keep coughing. It's 27. No, I'm pretty sure it's $19.99 for you guys. Unless they randomly jack the price up. So what do you mean I left the game? I didn't leave shit. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, you're also getting ripped off. Oh, okay. I think that's it for here. The worst part about the Canada one is that it's still like #1 on the eShops and everything. I'm like, ugh. The fucked up part is 30 bucks is still a good price for that game. Because of all the fake GBA carts out there nowadays. Buying GTA games is one of the hardest things nowadays. We don't care about fakes and whatever, but like, if you want like an authentic copy, it's really fucking hard to get one. The fakes are kind of easy to spot. Usually they have like the wrong labels, you know, things that are out of place. Or it just misspells Nintendo. It would be like Nintendop or some shit, like for copyright reasons. Or like the color's wrong, you know, like the... Wait, what did he have? Oh, mysterious item. I always put it in the mystery. That'll be very compatible with home. And yeah, we were looking at that video earlier.
$5 to touch it, $10 to suck it.
Yeah, it should always be compatible, in my opinion. Like, that's like the point of all these versions. But at least there's like a point to it. But it's still just like, bruh. It's like $5 cheaper than when it launched here. But still a deal. And it was only like $10 for the Game Boy Color ones. Maybe it was like $12 here. But it was like back on the 3DS. Oh my, did my batteries die? Wait, really? I guess these ones weren't as charged as I thought. Whoa. Ow. I'm just charging the batteries. As you probably could guess. But I have other ones here, so we're good. I have 6 pairs of double A's for this exact moment. Like 3 trading. I was just hanging out, you know. Oh, it is these fucks. I thought it was. How much do you want? Okay, yeah, you're actually charging reasonable prices. But 30, 15, and 10? Ugh. Yo, champ in the making! Spread those cheeks and get on over here. What? Yeah. There's always $10 in the eShop and worked with Pokemon Bank, and you got free Celebi in it. Yeah, it made the event work. Basically. Like the event you had to get your cartridge hacked for or whatever. Money, bunny. And I could just go to the Hyrule place. I don't have that song though, right? I mean, I could just reset. And if I'm going up there, I don't have a Pona song. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all those games didn't launch. Damn, Saria! Or Sheik? Sheikaria? So many things were locked behind adult, it's really funny. I had to do this. Now, remind me that I have those scrubs I never finished. Or does he have bunny ears? Because he got the bunny hood on, which makes you run faster. That's why I'm so speedy. Why? Why? It almost sounds like you have like tears. Why? What song is this? You guys could trade in battle? Okay, I thought you could in those. Yeah. So yeah, so it is a shittier port. I know the red, blue, yellow you could get like special boxes. Dude, should we just beat Forest Temple while we're here? Oh, I meant to check which dungeons we actually had to do. I guess if there's checks, I might still have to do it regardless. Yeah, from what we understand, you can't do online battling or trading. You can only do like the home stuff. We were talking about, it's funny, we talked about all this earlier. You missed all of this. You missed all the hot topics. You ever heard of managing the 3DS eShop more than maybe once, and I'm so mad at myself? You did. And the new 3DS had like Super Nintendo games and stuff too, which was really cool. Like you could do like a Link to the Past and stuff. They weren't online? With this being the Forest Temple, I'm assuming it's going to be Sting Chameleon. We saw Sting Chameleon. He's like a generic enemy in this. Oops. I need to put this on... put this... Put this here. That's all good. If I don't use the D-pad, it really fucks with you. He's trying. He's trying. Let's imagine he's doing a little like temper tantrum. How many Skulltulas we got? We got 40, we get winter, and that's huge. Oh yeah, we have to drain the water, that's huge. Okay. Is this how you climb the wall? No, it's the other side. I did that as well, yeah. I still use the mon. I tried to use my mon. I always want to see if that worked. I always use the mon in every like game. Like whenever I get to the Elite Four in a Pokemon, I'll trade in a mon from like every gym or like every Elite Four. And then if you look at their ribbons, they'll say like, you got this one from Kalos, you got this one from Kanto, you got this one from... So I have these Pokemons that are like stacked with like 7 ribbons. Like one from each like generation. Like ones that I brought from Gen 3 from way back. Yeah. I didn't do Gen 3 that long ago. Like Gen 4, 5, 6. Like all the ones from different years. Like ones I've done from the Gen 1 ports that I've like a Wigglytuff I had that's such a gangster. That Wigglytuff single-handedly won the Elite Four. I think it was a god. I use that thing every Elite Four and it always kills. Even in modern Pokemon. Visual exclusive contains the several islands, 3 more Pokemon await. One wireless stage types for other players via local wireless. Yeah, no, I've read that, yeah. Only you can double jump. There is actually a Rock's Feather in this that you can add in. But that seems too cheap to me. Like, I don't need it. You've never done the transfer your Mon from your first Pokemon or whatever? That's the best part, Rager. We're not your first, but... During the 3DS era, I took so... Like, I did a lot of stuff from, like, DS to 3DS. GBA to DS to 3DS. The Game Boy ports to 3DS. So then on Switch, I just use, like, who I've had in my home still from all those other adventures. Was that in the original? Was what? Which part? Sorry. That is also a true pun. Yeah, you go back and I'm like, how did I beat this? I have no mods. Not sticking me. I'm gonna hey. That means I was never on my radar or something. Huh. It's funny because that was always like the whole like gimmick of Pokemon is that like the Pokemon from Gen 1 you can still use to this very day. Although you can't technically do that. Gen 3 is like Gen 1 and 2 and then it jumps and then Gen 3 is like the next cutoff. I think we're done here for now. It's like when people tell me they didn't do both parts of Oracle games. Like, yeah, I beat only Seasons or Ages. I'm like, but what about the other half? Yeah, I didn't care. Like, what do you mean? Or they're like, yeah, I never did the password. I'm like, what do you mean? Sick. Oh, Soldier Strong Kong. How is that fair? Welcome to the randomizer. If it gets real bullshit, I can turn it off. That's weird looking back in the night. I think I've only ever traded between red, blue, and yellow and gold, silver. Small handful. Huh. Yeah. If you still have like your old saves, you should try it sometime. It's fun. If you go from DS to 3DS, or if you go from GBA to DS, that one's wild. Because you have to like recapture the Pokemon in the DS version with touchscreen controls. And they like hop from bush to bush. And you have to like, and you can only catch like 10 a day. And you can't transfer all your GBA Pokemon at the same time. You have to like do this little mini game each time. And it's like this whole thing. But DS Pokemon, you don't have to do that. Just like specifically from GBA to DS. And then, but even doing like DS to 3DS or even 3DS to Switch is really fun. Yeah, you're like, yeah, like that's cool. I'm like, wait, why didn't I do that? Yeah. You could have used that same like Piplup or whatever for like 20 years or whatever. That's what makes it so like fun for me, for Pokemon. It's like a living save file that I've had. Then every new Pokemon game, I like add a new Pokemon in. That's like my Elite Four champion, basically. Like one of the ones I really like. And then that's like my, then I bring like, I do like what Ash does, where I'm like, yo, Oak, bring me those fucking 50 Tauros. And you're like, where the fuck did they come from? Bro, this was fucking 10 games ago. Y'all missed this shit. Plus the save files have been lost. Oh, for sure, yeah. Nah, you would have to solder it before it dies. But there is a way to maintain the save where you have to like keep the charge active. It's like some whole thing. Basically, if you don't let it like lose its charge while you're doing it. But even if you turn it on and it still works, then I would just trade it immediately. Just make sure you like know how to do it and just immediately do it before you turn it off. I've had some games where I haven't changed the battery ever, like knock on wood, and they've been totally fine. And then there's been other games where I've had to change the battery like instantly. I find Pokemon games tend to die faster because you save a lot, right? And the real-time clocks and all that shit it has. They tend to die a lot faster. But I think one of the Pokemon games, if the clock dies, the save dies or some shit. Or like they're tied together or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Crystal, if your Crystal still works. That's the thing though, Crystal you wouldn't be able to trade up. It's only Gen 3 onward. That works with like modern Pokemon. Unless you're doing Gen 1 and 2 in 3DS with the eShop versions. Because those ones trade up. Which is the only time those Gen 1 and 2 has ever been tradable. Like with the newer versions. Which is also why that was such a big deal. We've never had like Gen 1 and 2 tradable before. Oh, I've always, like, I've started over for a long time. But like I said, I always trade in, like, my best Pokemon, and then I, like, start over or whatever. Like, the amount of times I played through, like, red, blue, and yellow and all that stuff. Yeah. Like, that Wigglytuff was from, like, a most recent playthrough, and I was like, yo, that Wigglytuff was sick. I know in Gen 3 I had a... What the fuck was it? I forget what it was now. I think it was Azumarill. Yeah, Azumarill with Rollout. I read the entirety of Emerald with Azumarill using Rollout. And every single time I just go, roll out, roll out, and I just killed everything. Everything died to that Azumarill doing Rollout. So that one made it to the, like, it's like my Hall of Fame, you know, like. That's probably why it never occurred to me, like, can you even set a team? Yeah. I think for me too, I had a lot of my save files as a kid, like, deleted. So there's a bit of, like, I don't know what you call it, like, peace of mind knowing that, like, it's not gonna get deleted. Or something. What do you mean not connected? What do you mean? Oh yeah, you need a key for that. There's no chest down here, right? Let's twist this bitch like a titty on a Tuesday. Making sure. Alright, don't get me wrong. I've had like 90% of my Pokemon just fade away into the ether. 95% probably. 99%. Probably close to like 99. The newer games, it's really easy just to like throw them in the box after. Or throw them in home. So I tend to have a lot more in like the newer generations. Because it's just like, takes like 2 seconds. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm brain dead already. I think, honestly, I didn't realize it's been like 4 hours of stream. That actually kind of shocked me. Time has been flying today. What the fuck? I thought it only had been like 2.5 hours, maybe. Like, I shouldn't be brain dead. It's only been... Oh. Remember when I didn't shoot the eye again? Don't lie, the 1% of that. Oh, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. But like, there's like a good like 20 years where I didn't save like a single Pokemon. That Azumarill was from that first Gen 3 playthrough of Emerald. And it's awesome though, because when you look at that Azumarill, like you look at its like ribbons, and it'll be like, has a ribbon. Sometimes if it's from a really old game, it'll be like, it has a ribbon from a faraway place. It doesn't even have like information on the game. But usually it'll be like Kanto, Johto, you know, Unova, or whatever the fuck. Which is honestly really cool. Is there a chest down here? I guess not. Like, you can, like, stack them. Like, I just think that's so cool. It's the closest you ever feel to Ash Ketchum. Which I don't know if you want to feel like Ash Ketchum, because he's a bit of a loser. Sorry, that was aggressive. Yeah. Always know, chat, it didn't take you 30 years to get your frickin' first Elite Four win. Unless you never played Pokemon before. Then it still won't take you 30 years. Yeah, the ribbon thing is so cool, honestly. I should, one day I'll go and show my Pokemons that I have. I'll put them all. I'll have, like, my whole fucking roster. Okay, we never gone to, like, that one side there. But I said I didn't have the key, but now I have the key, so now we can go on that side. So let's go on that side. Why do I have my bunny hood as a selectable item? What the fuck is going on here? I'd rather nut. Thank you. It's really hard for him. He's trying his best here. That. Twist me like a titty. Ow. I'm gonna take my leave, cousin. I don't feel so well tonight. I have sort of depression in the stomach area. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about your stomach depression. I hope you can kick your stomach's ass. If you get a chance, Canada Dry Ginger Ale. That's my drink of choice when I have a stomach ache. Canada Dry. Yeah, it's Thanatos. Thanks for being here. Have a great night. Ooh. Sorry, Luca. I woke her up when I did that. You thought like a beast appeared. It ain't an egg, but rather a feeling of dragging me down. Enjoy your time in the bathroom, Thanatos. But if you're having a sinking feeling in your stomach, perhaps impending doom is heading your way. No? Okay, that's good. Then I wish you... Also, look at this. It's Sigma. Did you notice? It's always Sigma. That like frame perfect hit. Someone's need a little cheering up. A little pick me up. Are you just feeling depressed and you're just wording it dramatically? Either way, I get it. Take the time you need. We will be here, probably. Yo, Kujin! You took a banana this morning, although you don't have a migraine attack. Yeah, because you kind of know when they're gonna happen. I know you've said, like once a month or whatever. Is that because it's like almost indescribable? See, we got you, Thanatos. We understand. The zombies understand too. Is RE9 good? I haven't had I haven't watched. I watched like 5 minutes of the intro. But I'm assuming it's really good.
Thank you.
I don't have the moolah. for the game. And I got frozen by an invisible bat. See ya! Who's ready for a random frame drop? Me! Me! Nah, it's very, very minor. Me! I had one a few days ago, specifically because I was pushing yourself beyond your body's limits. Watching Omega Twitch VODs non-stop for a couple of days. That is pretty crazy. Like just that, like just the non-stop. I can see why that happened. Your brain's just like over it. All right, look at this guy. Long Sigma. I just have my thingy open. Can we get a praise in chat? What is my thing? Oh, my thing was glitching out. Wait, don't I have the fucking... Yeah, what am I doing?
Thank you!
Okay, it does not work as well.
No! I'm not going anywhere. Now leave me alone!
Yeah, the reason why I don't use my nuts is that the hyper AI is too fast. Fuck. It does help though. No, it does help. It does help. I gotta make sure I don't jump slash. I have been in a Secret of Mana mood. So I might do that Mana Marathon thing sooner than later. We shall see though. Jammy! Jammy coming in with her gangster grills. Yo, punt. You get that fucking bread, you get that cheddar. You stacking that money. You getting big baller bricks. You getting fucking stacks on stacks. You getting that cream cheese. Yo, I'm doing good. We're finally an adult. It's taken 67 hours, but I finally became an adult. Got that lettuce. Got that fucking Guatemala green. Got that fucking Gucci. You got that fucking dollar bill, y'all. You got that fucking Bandersnatch. You got that fucking... You got that fucking green cabbage. You got that fucking cup of lettuce. Oh. Oh, there's Sting Chameleon. You happy? He's a Dodongo. That's what he is. This is just for the balcony, right? Okay, you visited your beloved. But how you doing, Jemmy? How are you? How was your day? Yes, for this. How you doing? Sting Chameleon. More fun than a pillow fight. Oh, balls. Don't kill me. Thank you. More fun than a pillow fight. Can I build a puzzle? The answer may shock and surprise you. Why is he doing that creepy, like, horror movie breath? Wait. No, it's like this. Wait. Oh, those are the nipples. Zero, have you ever seen a Reploid before? If I just do this, it's like an easy fight. It's just a little boring. But if I nut, I can do it here. But then I have to be good at the game. If you can get a 2 bounds, which I think if you just get close to him, he does 2. She does 2. Are all pose girls? Are they all women? May or may not have napped most of the afternoon. Fuck yeah. I laid down for a bit this afternoon. I like tried to give myself time to rest before stream. I just like not looking at a screen or anything. Yeah. Honestly, I can't believe how fast stream has gone today. I'm like mind blown. And we still got 2 Zeldas we can beat. We're just doing this for fun at this point. Well, no, this one's not for fun. We gotta do this. Or, actually, I don't know if I have to do this. Also, the sizes. It's always gonna be the big one, right? All right. All right. All right. Oh, you were watching the Sky Tempo. You probably heard me saying how I want to do Twilight Princess on GameCube. So I've only ever done the Wii version. And I'd like to do the rando. That'd require me to actually like know the game decently. Yeah, I know it's your favorite. Yeah. That game will always make me laugh though with the trumpets for the ing or whatever they're called. Of course I remember. Oh, I might have missed something. It's like how I remembered you used to play Destiny 2 until now even the Destiny 2 players don't even play Destiny 2. It's kind of mind-blowing to me. Where was that skull to go? Right here. Oh, he's here. Dude! Dude! Man, Bungie fucked that up so hard. Dude! You don't need Shadow Link here, Jesus fuck. This is the hardest I've ever worked for a fucking Skulltula, Jesus fucking Christ. Dude! Are we at 40 yet? 38. Best one recently is the new expansion was due in March, and they have delayed it until June. Especially Marathon is coming out in March. Bruh. Oh yeah, our new game! That's coming out. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! No, that has nothing to do with this. No. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't even mention Marathon. Marathon, it's called? No. As long as I don't pull a high guard. They hurt you. Don't worry, I'm in the club of heartbroken by a dev. Rareware broke my heart with Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I literally sold my 360. Which is kind of funny in retrospect. The funny part is, it re-broke my heart when I replayed it. I was like, maybe I was being hard on Nuts and Bolts. Nah, it actually broke my heart, like, harder. Fuck. You know, Freeman, Marathon looks really promising, like the current service there. It's good. It's promising, yeah. And yeah, okay, it hurts you too, yeah. And the worst part is, this is not a bad game, and they were very passionate about it. It wasn't like Microsoft meddling or anything like that people seem to speculate. Like, genuinely, they thought they were reinventing the platformer and, like, fixing all these issues that people hated and, you know, getting rid of the repetition, all this blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, you made it, like, the most repetitive game ever. And I still think Nuts and Bolts actually would have been sick if all they did, there's only one change they had to do. Just include the original moves. If there were still flight pads everywhere, you know, spring jumps, you could still use your Talon Trot, you could use your eggs, you could, like, you know, beak attack or whatever the fuck. Some of those missions would actually be a lot of fun because you could use a combination, like, maybe I'll make a wall or something and I'll put the wall there, then I'll use my weapons and enemies and all this shit. And I'll have a Clockwork Kazooie go over here and do this, and I'll do, like, a gold feather on this. Like, they could have been like a really cool strategic thing. Instead, it just became used car. And not even really in interesting ways. There was a few missions that were interesting. But the final Grunty fight was a fucking insult. Oh my god. Fuck that final fight. And the game doesn't even show credits. That's the cherry on top. I feel like they got embarrassed by it by the end. They didn't even show their names at the end. The game just goes back to the title screen. Like, bro. And that's why Tears of the Kingdom works, because a lot of people will be like, oh, Tears of the Kingdom is just Nuts and Bolts, which is very true. Nuts and Bolts and Tears of the Kingdom are very similar. And if you notice, Tears of the Kingdom kept your Zelda moves. You still can use your sword. You can still do all the Zelda things. Use bombs. You can use new gadgets and blah, blah, blah. And then you can also combine it with this new technology. So you get this like, oh shit, I'm Link plus I have this like whole world of shit I can do. Which is still broken tier, and you pretty much can use it over anything you have. But it's not like forced upon you. Although it kind of is in some spots. But I mean, that's just any game. Like, I'm forced to use the bow and arrow here. Like that, at some point, it's just game design. I might die here. For those wondering, it's hyper bosses. So that's why he's so fucking fast. You hope they do go back to a more original dungeon-based game design at some point, though. They already did. Tears of the Kingdom and Echoes of Wisdom both have that. Echoes of Wisdom literally, and Tears of the Kingdom both literally have dungeons that are required for progression, and you have to get the thing from it and do the thing and all that. They did. Did you fall into that propaganda? Tears of the Kingdom is not like I hate the notion that people called Breath of the Wild called it Breath of the Wild DLC because it really undermined like all the shit they added, like the entire story they added. That literally like there's a whole like 50-hour, 70-hour story in that game. There's like a whole like they
would you make me a
fleshed out
sandwich?
every aspect of Breath of the Wild, yes, but they added like there's not Divine Beast in that game. That's all I'm saying. And they don't, and like you could argue that there's still open concept, but they are like there's temples in that game. There's a shit ton of content in that game. Like if you only just do story, you're still looking at a lengthy game. And it's like an actual story with actual stakes and actual things. And not just it all happens in the past, none of it happens now. Oh no, trust me, it's like it fixes all the issues, plus adds a shit ton of new stuff. And even the stuff that returns isn't the same. Like when you go back to Kakariko, it's not the same, you know what I mean? You're not, it's not just the same missions or some shit, or the same people. Or, like, things have changed. There's, like, new developments. There's, like, progression. There's, like... the landscape itself has been shifted and changed, and, like... Like, you can't walk the same path you can in the first game. I mean, some of it you can, because, like... It's a fucking road, but you know what I mean. The enemy variety alone is also insane. But that's good that you're gonna play it. There's been a lot of people who are like, oh, I didn't play it because it was just Breath of the Wild DLC. And I'm like, bruh. You legit missed out on, like, the best Zelda. Just because of, like, the internet. You let someone else decide your opinion. Not you, but, like, just those people. Yeah, I like them both for different reasons. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is like a Zelda game. But Breath of the Wild I like for being this sort of like open experimental thing. That's more like Zelda 1 in some ways. Where you're looking for like random caves and shit. Although Tears of the Kingdom has like actual caves and like actual things to find. There's actual like purpose to things. And there's still Korok poop, of course. Yeah, no, you're fine, Jemmy. You're not in the discussion of people I'm talking about here. I mean the ones who are just like, nah, I didn't play it. It was just DLC. It's like, what? Even like your skill set is different. Like just how you approach the game is different. Like you can't do the same things you did in Breath of the Wild. But for some people, like, they're very, like, they're weird. I've noticed with video games. Like, they don't want anything repeating. But they don't realize that, like, every game company repeats everything always. And everything's always repeat shit. And I should have got more arrows. I think you used a hook shot, actually. Also, very true. I always think about Henry Ford, who does the whole, like, people would have just wanted faster cars, or, sorry, faster horses if they were asked to decide. And they wouldn't have asked for a car because they wouldn't have known what they wanted. Hating Resident Evil 5, I at least understand. Like, because it is a bit of a, like, departure in some ways. But Resident Evil 5 is fucking amazing. Although I haven't played it in so long, I wonder if it holds up. And people want the dungeons to be like an Ocarina. There to be 7 of them. But the dungeons were like Ocarina. The dungeons reminded me of like Link's Awakening. You know, like the Eagle Tower where you have to throw the ball to the 4 spots. It's like they're like that kind of dungeons. You know what I mean? But I literally just gave you a Zelda dungeon as an example to explain how they're done in Zelda dungeons. Yeah, it's funny because if you like it's so Zelda that it hurts sometimes, those games. But people grew up with like new Zelda, so they think like exploration and shit isn't in Zelda or something. I don't know. It's weird. And like just I've never played a game with so much freedom. Like it actually like that's why I like it so much, because like you really can just go anywhere. That's like such a cool concept to me, both for like a Zelda game and just for like video gaming. I understand wanting more to do, and I feel like Tears of the Kingdom does a better job of that, of giving you more, like, between the A to B. You know what I mean? Both in like enemy density, like objectives, like things beyond just Koroks, and even the Koroks they like streamlined a bit and made them a little less annoying. You can get like bigger amounts of them at once. Kind of funny that in Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo kept patching the correct item duping. Like the community was just like, yeah, that is funny actually. I forgot. Yeah, they just kept finding a new way. Yeah, even though Skyward Sword has its issues, I wouldn't say it's a bad game. What the f— I guess I'm at the peak time right now. Yeah, Friday night. Yeah. Like, why is the server being glitchy? Never played a game where I looked at someone and was like, this looks interesting. And turns out it is interesting. Also true. I know what you mean. Like, I actually felt like it lived up to the expectation of what I saw. Also, I feel like a game like Breath of the Wild is kind of like Minecraft, where like a lot of these kind of games, like it comes from your own ability to create your own adventure. Not totally. I feel like Breath of the Wild more so than Tears, but like if you have imagination, you can do some really creative shit because of the engine being so complicated. Like I'm gonna roll this bomb down the hill and blow up this thing, which will then cause that to fall down and then do, you know what I mean? Like you can kind of create your own stories almost. Which I tricked this, I baited this enemy to hit this enemy, and then they fought each other. And then after they fought each other, I ran in, and then I like slow-mo jumped and bombed them, and... Is it doing the food spinning sound effect? I think it is. Or it was. I think that's just the horse sound effect, yeah. Dude! Dude! Yeah. In Tears, your eldest and I just spent hours seeing what we could do. Yeah. But I feel like they at least included like a Zelda adventure there too. At least. Like for those that want like the more like typical thing. It's definitely there in Tears. Breath of the Wild, I'll give you the argument that like they sort of piece it out in different ways. But Tears has the piece it out in different ways, plus the like...
How many times is this going to take, CousinCatnip?
I don't know. Easy!
It's hey, Cab. That's in. Names?
Trying to see if there's like a technique. Oh, you bitch! That kind of works. Just the tip. Leaps! No! I keep hearing Flame Mammoth, but the... Yo, can you not? Do I use retro achievements? No, I do not. I'm not like an achievement person, like at all, to be honest. I don't need like an excuse to play a video game or whatever. Like I went 100% because I went 100%, not because like the game told me to. Or because like some website told me to. Oh, you bitch. But I get why people like it. Also, I find a lot of their achievement lists are just like stupid. And I know there's different tiers. I know they fixed it over the years. Like I know there's less extreme ones now. But so many of them were just like so arbitrary. It's like beat the game as small Mario and never get hit and never die and never touch a coin and never press the down button. And it's just like, okay. Gilf? I know, okay, you got hit by that too, Jeff. I always get hit by that, and I was like, Gilf. Yeah, like, because for some people it's like an excuse to play the game. Yeah, I'm not a save scummer, I guess. I enjoy the, like, challenge and stuff. I used to be a save scummer, though. Young me. Yes. Save scum all the time. And when I make, like, a ROM hack or something, now you save states and stuff, obviously, but... And obviously, like, I don't care. Like, if you want to use them or whatever, I'm not going to be like, wow. But I have considered putting them on my Amber neck, because, like, it's just, like, it's really easy to do that. And it's already on my Wi-Fi. In, like, some kind of passive way, like, I might do it just to look. But on my Xbox and PlayStation, the only games I have all achievements in is Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. I think Sonic 2. Like, the Genesis one. And all those are just because when you 100% the game, you basically just get it. I think I almost had them all for Sonic Generations. I think I tried for that on PS3. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fun, like, getting achievements. And like I said, they've changed a lot over the years. A lot of my research was done, like, 10 years ago, when it was just, like, the most extreme achievements ever. And it's like, eh. Nowadays, they're a bit more, like, modern achievements. Like, you know, beat the game and get all the parts or find the secret thing. Which is actually, like, okay, that's kind of fun. You like simple things like that, which is why for Mega Man 3 hack, I wanted to make them real achievements. Yeah, like, not just shoot 500 times. Yeah, like, actually, like, find the secret room or something. It's like, oh, okay, that's actually interesting. Or, like, I'm going to find new content. Or, like, oh, find the hidden cutscene. Or, like, those ones are actually kind of fun. Or they actually teach you about the game. Like, oh, do the hidden technique or something. Like I said, I'm not against them or anything. It's just I've never needed the incentive, I guess. My save scum is on this latest file alone. And that is true. That is true. I know, I'm about the integrity. Even with freaking Mario Strikers, I'm like, oh my god, you can't play because we have the integrity of the match. It's me and Tink, we gotta do it. That was in the hotel room. Because Tink and I had went through like the entirety of Mario Strikers, and I was like, no, we need the integrity of the match. And he's like, who cares? I'm like, no, but the integrity. You need to know all the lore. I like it for tracking purposes. And also that's fine too. Like, I do look at them, like, to see like how far I got in the game, or like who else got the date or whatever, who else got this thing or this ending, or how many people actually beat the game. I always look at how many people beat the game because I find that interesting, like 20% or whatever. I'm like, huh. Some examples from my game are like beat the boss in a very specific way. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Yeah, like use a weakness you wouldn't normally use or something, or it's actually kind of challenging. But it's not like bullshit where it's like, and don't get hit once, and so like something where it's just like, this isn't even fun. I don't want to fail that roll. Or have a thing I can look up and say I did that. That's pretty cool too, yeah. For me, I guess it's like, that's the equivalent of like doing it on Twitch. There's a lot of stuff I've done on Twitch because of like that, where it's like, would I have done this not on Twitch? Probably not. The 7th Zelda Rando. Or if I did, I wouldn't be doing it so like obsessively or whatever. Like back to back. I mean, we'll finish it at some point. I know. I do think about it. I'm like, fuck. Well, you want to know what's funny, Jemmy? This is spoilers, I guess, for Rebirth if people care. But I just, like, I got to that part of 7 Rebirth, and it's like, depending on your meters and, like, all the stuff you've done in the game, you're going to have it. It actually spoils it a little bit. I'm like, bruh, don't tell me in advance. Like, I already knew it was coming, so I knew where I was in the game. But I got Barret! I got Barret! I was so happy. I thought I was going to get Yuffie because I had the highest stats with her. I didn't know if Yuffie would be included because they included Yuffie way more in the remake. Yuffie and Katesif have a way bigger role. It's actually insane. Like, not in a bad way at all. And Vincent kind of gets, like, sidelined. But the date was so good. I got the Barret date. You do the Dragon King thing, and they make it so, like, dramatic now. Like, it's like a whole minigame. Of course, it's like a whole fucking minigame now. And I got an S rank. Let's go. Joe, what's up? But, you get to choose who you want to kiss in the Dragon King still. And obviously, I went for Barret. And he was kind of like, bro, what are you doing, bro? And Cloud was just like... But honestly, like... everything is like way more dramatic and insane. Like Kate Sif like narrates the whole fucking thing and everything. But it was kind of awesome. What am I doing? Should I switch?
Get down.
Had the bear date.
Yippee!
Look at them again. They seem to have quite a lot of these specific weapon-related ones. Yeah, like if it genuinely makes you approach the game differently, I think that's fair. I'm gonna do the freestyle in a sec here. We need the beat. It is Baldur's Gate 3, right? I managed to get both Mirtha and Halshin on your team. Trying to open up as much of the story as I can. I think that's supposed to have those two characters to the point where they actually take up the same tent space. Oh, interesting. Like the game actually kind of glitches out. That's fun. Yeah, in FF7, essentially there was always like a rare chance. Not chance, it was like there was like this hidden affection system in the original FF7. But in the remake, they make it like front and center, like, or Rebirth, I guess specifically. Like they tell you like, oh, your relationship with this character changed, or like, oh, doing that pissed them off or made them happy, and you had like, these little like meters above them, like The Sims. Like every time you do anything, like it makes them happy or sad and stuff. And so like, I had no idea who I was gonna date, so it was kind of like it made it fun because it was like, I could have like tried to like cheese it or whatever, or like, you know, game it. But I was like, nah, let's see who I get, you know, just like on my first try or whatever. And I was like, no way, it was Barrett. Which is supposed to be like the hard one to get, usually. But I wouldn't be surprised if the remake or Rebirth makes that one mandatory or more likely to happen or something. Because I don't like the games with speedrun achievements, because they seem to be ridiculously hard. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I was getting at earlier, Omega. Yeah, where it's just like, it's not even fun. I don't mind like one speedrun achievement one, you know, where it's like beat the game under like 2 hours and it's like a 1 hour game or something, where it's like, okay, like it's not impossible or something. Or like you can still at least like get it like in a reasonable amount of time. Or if it's like beat in an hour, beat in 40, if it's a 45-minute game, beat in an hour or something. Your friend Obsessive gets obsessed with retro achievements? Huh. Gonna knock out and throw with non-lethal when defeating the goblins. Huh. I tried to play Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, you don't want those, yeah. They're just not really fun. That's good that you're being aware of that. I think if there's like any... Oh, I can do the... No, there's no real... No, it's right there. Like, there's a check here, isn't there? I'm just trying to think if I should just go to Between Worlds. Get a gold medal in time attack, any level. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, just like a one-off. That's a fun one. Because that like, you can like choose the level and like... You can like... You know, you don't have to like redefine the entire game. Like that to me, that sounds fun to me. When it's like speedrun every level, don't make a single mistake. Like Mario, what was that? Mario Deluxe? Get perfect in every level, but not only get perfect in all achievements in every level, you also have to get an arbitrary like 2 million points. That's like, you'll never fucking get that, like ever. Even 100%ing it after 50 hours. And it's just like, that's not fun. Like, why are we doing this? Yeah, I think there's a lot more we can do in OOT, but I think... Yeah, I'll switch for now. It's like, there's actual games we could beat, which will give us more items in OOT, so it's like... We could also go to Water Temple, but... Your entire BG3 playthrough this time makes no sense canonically. But Tab's doing their best. That's cool, the game just lets you do that, though. That sounds really cool. Like, I know... That's why I want to play it, well, besides it being considered, like, the best game ever made. But, like, it sounds like a true RPG. Like, you really get to make your own choices. That sounds really fun to me. Or we have, like, an insane amount of rare NES Chivas. Or Obsessive. No way. That's really cool. I like when I'm playing, I accidentally get a fun achievement. Yeah, those ones are fun. Like, that I never get mad at that. Where I do something and it's like, you did the rare thing. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, people didn't choose the girl or... I keep saying dates. Because I'm thinking of the Final Fantasy 7. Like, people didn't, like, do that? Like, oh, shit. I'm gonna game me better than Mega Man Legends. Mega Man Legends 2. Although Misadventures of Tronbon, which I do agree Kim should play. Just play all of them, all three. But that game was fun. I was really surprised at how good it was. But it was a bit basic. Like, it was more basic than I thought it would be, and it was also more, like, fleshed out than I thought it would be. And it didn't overstay its welcome or anything. It was fun. You thoroughly tested all the levels a million times, make sure they're all beatable. Yeah. Yeah, if you, like, die, if you, like, make a lot of mistakes, or you use all your weapon ammo or something. Yeah, about 20 seconds. Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair considering you have like literal world records in Mega Man. That's fair to add a little buffer. And also just because you want to still make it fun. You don't want to make it like, you want to make it like a time attack. But you don't want it to be like GoldenEye Facility 007 N64 where you're fucking cursing your life out just trying to get 2 minutes on that level. Or minute 30 or whatever the fuck it was. That was like impossible and you just never could fucking get it. And it just made it like insane. But every other level was fucking easy. But for some reason that one specific level, which had the best cheat of course, and it was all, they knew exactly what they were doing. They're sons of bitches. I'm not bitter. You're bitter. Okay, we're at 1172. 60% done. Ooh, we hit the 60%. Yeah, ship is halfway done now. Perfect. Age has got more too. We're almost at the 100 on there. Nice. I'm gonna switch over to Between Worlds because I think we can just beat it. We have one more dungeon that I'm like halfway through. And then the other one I needed the gloves too. Or did I already do that one? No, yeah, I need the gloves for that one too. Yeah. I couldn't get in or something. Right? I know I needed the fucking gloves. So we already got the hammer. And then the other game we could beat was Minish Cap, I think. No, I didn't get the sword for that. So maybe I'll do that after or whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break just before we get to this final part of today. Hang tight. You're trying to replay Oracle, you don't remember them at all? Do it. Do it now. Do it now.